Hey, big bro. There he is. Can you hear me okay? I know I've got a sore throat, so I hope people can put up with that. Big brother, I've missed you. Missed you. Yes, I have. Love you, big bro. I've not been online much. And hope I'm coming through okay. Just wait for some more people to come in. I'm well, brother. I'm well. I've done a lot of talking. I've done a lot of rallying up. Excuse me, rallying up the troops, so to speak. Um, so it's took a bit of a toll, big brother, but I'm well. I'm very, very well. Hey, brother David Coombs. Much love to you. I've missed you too. Oh, good, good. Everything looks and sounds good. Yes, yes, I'll talk about that. I've been to Valhalla. Tessa, hey, lovely sister. Um, Thank you, thank you. I've missed you all so much. It's crazy how much I've missed you, actually. I felt detached. So, Susie Q is coming in. Thomas, hello to you, my brother. Get some smoke up in here. Get the frequency high. Let spirit move. Spirit be seen. Missed you all. Yikes, I have. So, as I was saying to my big brother, I've got a little bit of a scratchy throat. Yeah, I messaged Susie Big Bro. I actually remembered the telegram exists. It was 5 stars for me today. So I've messaged her to let her know I'm going live. So she said she was going to look out. But thank you for letting her know. She's sometimes not getting notifications as well. So permission to miss. I don't know what you mean, Thomas, but I know it'll be good. So let me know. Explain to me, brother. So let just Susie come in here because I don't want to start without big sister holding space with the. So it's been. There she is, my sister. There she is. So now I can start. I've got everybody here. Susie says hello to all you awesome people. Abundant favor to you all. Nothing missing, nothing broken. May peace be with you always in the midst of chaos. Yes, 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 yes. So I've been to Valhalla, the Valhalla Festival. It was fantastic. I got to work with a brilliant man, a druid high priest who just I needed him at that time. He felt that he needed me, and I needed him. We worked together. We bounced off each other. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Um, it was hey Jeannie, brother Michael. So we worked with each other in ritual. We had grown Viking men releasing old wounds. So it was powerful, powerful, powerful stuff. So I'm not poorly. Hey Moon, hello my sister. I've been away. I've been away, so we must catch up. We've got to. Moon is on Facebook there, but she is a Reiki master and has said she'll come on and give some Reiki healing, some Reiki teaching, and she's just an all-round beautiful and awesome lady. So can't wait to have her on. Hey, Much love to you. Much love to you. It feels like a family reunion. Yeah, I've missed you all. Wow. Missed you all so much. So, it was beautiful weather. The sun was shining. My car got me down there and back. You are awesome, Moon. So I'm saying I'm not poorly. I've got a scratchy throat because it's been used a lot, and this healing was just coming forward. They were walking the coals on the fire walk done by Logie Fire Walking. If anybody's interested in, travel, he'll travel anywhere. He'll travel worldwide for the right amount. Um, and he's a fire walking master. He held the space for people to do the fire walk. Me and Zach, the Druid priest, I knew another master of mine, like Wayne, held the ritual and the healing that was coming forward, the energy work within that circle. It was good. It was good. Thank you. The Pixie King is here on Facebook. I met him also and his beautiful wife. There was just scratch, brother. Yikes. It's just so good to just swim in all of your energies right now. I've missed you all. And so, yeah, I've got vapor up on my neck. Sorry, it's still oily. And so, basically, it was just a culmination of fantastic people. You'll see the Pixie King there on Facebook. Even his wife did a hand fasting, which I did miss because of accidents on the way down. And so, but the rest of the weekend was just, it was just meant to be. I made some brothers in John and Sigurd. I made a sister in Edie, beautiful Norwegian bouncy energy, and Zach, David Castle, hey to you. Zach just blew me away. We were meant to work together. Hey Jay, it was incredible weekend, incredible. The amount of healing, the amount of friendships built. This is what we need. We need this togetherness. We need this. We need this camaraderie. We need our auric energies bouncing off another, to actually feel that, and all of the disconnect that's been happening this year and last. John, I'm just talking about the firewalk. You might be interested in that. And so it was fantastic, fantastic. I can't fault it. Um, Negative energies will be gone. We laughed around the campfire. Zach is the holistic king, so he looked after me so well, spiritually and physically. And Sarah, met Sarah, a beautiful lady who kept bringing us food, vegan food at that, and so it was pretty special. It was pretty special. So I made those connections. So things could be moving in that direction, um, which is exciting, very exciting. And the healing was immense. The energy was immense. The vibe was immense. And I've been floating on the cloud ever since. So float with me today. I'm just happy to float. Swim in your energies. Helen, beautiful lady. Great to see you too. I missed you. I missed you last night. So, yeah, the weekend was boom, boom. So we shook some energies up and put some energies in the right places, channeled those elements, taught people how to use those elements, challenge those elements, be in dominion over those elements. There was mead everywhere. So yeah, I've used my voice a lot, but it's been used on good things. Good things. Hey, Paul. Oh, Saya, sister. So glad to hear and feel your presence. Love from Paul. And, oh, it's my Paul. Oh, Paul and Gaia. So I couldn't get any messages while I was away. Um, and but I didn't pick up my phone. Someone else was taking some pictures. I didn't pick up my phone. I was too busy, um, being in the energies, festival energy. Damn, there were swords, axes, all my kind of thing, bows and arrows, mead, vegetables, fire, air. What do you want? It was red hot, sun. It was perfect, perfect. As I say, I made some awesome brothers and sisters to our extended family, and no doubt you'll see them in here no sooner than later. Susie, I can't wait. I haven't had a minute, and I can't wait to speak to you, Gaia, Paul, Elderberry, David Castle. We'll have to have one big Zoom call and catch up on it and just talk. Everybody that's here. Let's do a Zoom chat. Let's do a online festival. So yeah, I love you too, Paul. I love you too. Yeah, it was organic mead. It was. So it was really special. Really, really special. Delaney, I've missed you too. My black pearl, beautiful Queen Jones. I've missed you all so much. Let's do it, says Paul. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. How about, let's see. How about Tuesday, 9 o'clock my time? I'll set up the link. Email me. truedivinemedia@gmail.com. Email me if you want the link, and we'll have a festival online. Let's do it. Wayne's show will be finished. We'll have just enough time to get ourselves around, and yeah, I've been using honey, Thomas. My voice has improved with the honey, believe it or not. My phone's been acting funny too, but it's a little naughty little energy that I've out my life recently, which is why I went live and it was a black screen, by the way. Somebody hacking into my account after using my phone while I was busy, of all things, holding ritual. Don't mess with things, though. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. Because no, Susie, I can catch up. I can catch up with you separately. Absolutely, you've got to. Don't say sorry. Don't say sorry. Yeah, Moon, send me an email, please. You know you need to prompt me. And I love people who know that they need to do that. So many messages. Much love, Moon. Mwah, love you, sister. So yeah, there was a little bit of a messing energy that was at the festival. Didn't upset much. Oh, Delaney says, Happy Friday, everyone. It's a full moon. And Biz Marquis will arrive at 9:37 US Central tonight. I'll have to look that up. Yeah. Of course, sister. Of course. You don't even have to say sorry. Yeah, you tickle me too. But yeah, it's yes, full moon tonight. I'm feeling the energies. You would think I've been on something. I've just been having water, honey, coffee, and still floating on the weekend's energy. Hold on a minute, because I can't find everything since I went away, so I haven't got the extension. So how do I mute? I'll cover this. Excuse me. Bismarcky is an alien. Well, Delaney, my queen, my beautiful queen, that comes up with a few things that have been coming in for me too, sister. Yeah, hi on life. Hi on life. Why not? Mead did relieve the stresses of war, Thomas. You are so right, and believe me, we were relieved. Not bereaved, for sure. So, yeah, it was fantastic, and why not? Why not? They're trying to bring us down in every which way. Blah, blah, freaking blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. You're not bringing me down. There's even energies around us right now in our most personal circles. A lot of you know this. A lot of you are going through this. And with this full moon coming up, I expect that you would be considering the cutting out of said problems. What's wrong, big bro? What's wrong with elderberry? Let me know, brother. Message me on Messenger or Facebook, email, whatever you want, brother. I've got your back if you need anything. Absolutely. I've been feeling elderberry, my big brother. Barry, my big brother, anyway. Okay, brother, we need to speak. Maybe you mean Susie? Not feeling well. Okay. Well, for everybody that's in this room, we all love Elder Barry. We all love our big brother that holds the space for us here. He is an authority with fairness and love and compassion for us all. Has our backs more than most know. So let's send favor to him. Let's connect right now and blow any imbalance, illness away. Big brother, you will be fine. Of course you will, because we're going to send you healing. Paul too. Okay, we're going to balance out our men in this room. Send that balance of healing, love, compassion, true intent. Right now, it's all we expect. Let you feel that balance coming in, brother. Like it when you're not well. Oh, brother, missed you. So, this will cheer you up, brother. I got my Jenny on because you'll have seen that there is lives on my YouTube, on my Facebook. Kenny LaFavor. Wow, Kenny sending healing too. Healing to you too, Kenny. Grow some for you too. So you'll have noticed there was some lives for a considerate amount of hours with just a blank screen. I think this silly person decided that after using my phone at the festival, that it might be a good idea. Maybe they thought it would hack into the camera here or something. Who knows? But whatever it was for nefarious means. Because they were called out on their bullshit. Not calling out was done out of love. And there was the confirmation of real evil going on. So that's my line. And so it was cut off. And this person thought it would somehow upset me to go on and to Delaney too. Delaney, that's fantastic. My arthritis is gone. 6 days straight. Healing frequency music. Let's carry on that healing, my queen. Make sure you're taking that turmeric in high amounts with black pepper. Turkey tail mushrooms too. Excuse me. So, cheering you up, big bro. So this little character decided, once being called out, they would try little tricks like this. That they would maybe try and push some buttons. And, cause no harm to others. I think that's what John Hudson is saying. Cause no harm. This person, after all the help they've got, has actually been causing a lot of harm. And thought they could go and do a little bit more. Yeah, Helen, yeah, you saw. You'll know who it is too. They were called out. And they didn't like it. But, I called him Morgan. I'll be real. I called him Morgan. And that is that, So it is what it is. This is the energies that we will find ourselves around. People with ill intent. And, that ill intent needs to be cut out. So if you're going through that in your own life, I feel light as a feather, and I realized I'd gone down that slippery slope of helping too much, facilitating too much. Yeah, Helen, alcoholic. And realizing that in protecting one person, you're facilitating the damage of many. And so be gone. Yeah. My phone's been getting messed with. My account, as you see, I went live for hours, apparently. And so that problem is fixed, or it is in the process of getting fixed. So this video will piss them off too. On Facebook, the Pixie King, and I'm serious, it's a Pixie King, been reading more into Suessa de Danman. I need my glasses. Finding information very interesting. I'll have to talk about that, Pixie King. So yeah, that energy was cut out. It was seen, and it needed to be seen. And so if you have those energies around you, and please excuse my voice, I hope it doesn't sound too bad. If you have those energies around you, cut them out, because it's going to get worse as certain attacks come in. People who are imbalanced are going to get more imbalanced. And to remember that it is the person's individual role to accept healing or to accept help. Once you realize they're not doing that, you need to pull your energy away. You need to pull your energy away, because, practicing what I preach, and that, keep that balance right, keep those scales right, because otherwise it'll burn other people. So in protecting one, you might facilitate the harm of many. So that's my lesson learned. Slap on the wrist to me that I gave to myself. Boom, problem gone. Feel light as a feather. So I encourage you, if you're going through that, to do that for sure. For sure. Paul P just cut out a friend who was an infiltrator. Absolutely. See, synchronicities, lessons learned. And we continue to learn those lessons. Don't we, brother? You live and you learn, yes, I says. John Hudson on Facebook says those who would infringe on the rights or disrupt the tools intended to enable one to thrive will have consequences of equal measure to the type and degree of infringement, no more, no less. Well, John, I am on your same page. My brother, I am on your same page because Morgan was called in. That is equal measure, for sure. And I've just got to relax and let it go. It's not even my thing now. Release. Growing pains. It does happen, sister. It does. So I got my Jenny on. Done. Problem solved. Problem solved. But the weekend was not spoiled. The weekend was awesome. It was all it was meant to be and more. No time for bullshit. No, there's no time. We're out of time. So last night, let's talk. Helen, if you're still in the room, damn, you couldn't. Last night was awesome. I got up and I talked about the men. I spoke to the men. I said how the women of that group are working, and there has been plants of women who have dropped seeds that have then created more groups of women, more like minds, that are working together and creating friendships, alliances, reliance upon each other. The men have been held back. It's not just the women who have been attacked. The men have been held back. And I have an investment in both. I have a daughter and I have sons. And yeah, one of my phone channel, you're right, is meant to let me thrive. Yeah, I got infiltrated, brother. So I got up and spoke, and I spoke about ancestors. I spoke about the grit. I spoke about the fact that we need to be turning the key, facilitating the ability for men to feel like they can be men again, for them to work together, for them to, go to farms and say, do you need to have that fence fixed? Let us camp here for a little while, let us bond, let us get to know each other's personalities, movements, as they would in an army, but an army without conditioning and control, just like minds coming together and learning how to work together. And already there was ideas firing off, and it said, my sons need this. I'm a single mother, and I need men around my children that are going to show them how my granddad showed me how men should be. That they can open doors for ladies, that they can see a need and fill it without being called racist or prejudiced or sexist or whatever the ists is. Hey, soul sister, Shannon, wise April Fool. Thank you. So yeah, speaking about that and saying, I look around this room and I see all these beautiful men. These men, like the men in this room right now, who have grit and who have strength but have been held back for too long, that haven't been given the space that they require, that they need to be able to fill it with that masculinity, with that musk, for the boys to be able to see them do so. And so there are ideas filling up the room already as I'm speaking. And I go on and on as I do. And I think somebody recorded it, Truth Seeker, but I'm not sure. As I go on, I say that, my boys need to feel the testosterone around them. I want them to see what it's like to be a man, because that's something I cannot do. As a single mother, I try. My daughter, as an adult, tries. But we haven't got that testosterone. We aren't made that way. We cannot give the boys what the men can give. The men cannot give children what women can give. The men The women cannot give the girls, the children, in general, what men can give. And they've lost this permission, this space, this time to be who they are and thrive and show boys like mine what it is to be a man. As I'm talking, Theodore's hearing this. All of them are hearing this echo through the hall as the children are playing. The men roar. The men roar. You would have loved it, Helen. Your husband would have loved it. The men roar. I mean, literally roar. And Paul, one of the men, Philip, one of the men, come up to me and hold my waist side by side to give me the strength to continue talking, because it was pretty emotional. These men were, you could feel the power. I could feel the power in the grip around my waist, that loving grip that I had on either side. And I could feel that source of strength and knew this is what needs to be, like Helen's saying there, celebrated. Celebrated. Not limited, not controlled. Because right now we have a society where children are pulled apart inside. A boy plays dressy up in a dress at 3 years old and he's told by his mother or father that he's transgender. They commoditize them, is that the word? Commoditize them, on these Instagrams and whatnot, and get funding and, oh, what a fantastic parent you are. No, you are not. You are labeling your child that probably is dressing up in that dress, and that dress might as well be a cape, a rocket, a car, because their imagination will make it whatever they want it to be. And these children are being pulled apart inside, being told what they are and what they aren't, what they can be, what they can't be, but what they are born to be is wrong. What they are born to be is bad. Think of the emotional damage that is being done by that. Excuse me, I must drink. Ripping children apart. They need the examples from us. We need to be building. We need to be sharing food. We need to be planting. For that, we need men. It should be quite all right and acceptable to say that women of a certain age during any given month might need a couple of days off. That's an accepted fact. So it makes us women. It should be an accepted fact that men are stronger, that they can dig deeper, quicker, more efficiently. Yeah, let's wash these babies of the sins that they've been indoctrinated to have. Parents, you must stand up and allow your children. I'll try coconut water. Thank you, brother. You must stand up and allow these children to be who they are, explore who they are. Let them explore, let them pretend. It means nothing. It means they are exploring and pretending in their mind as they should. But these men roared. William wasn't there last night. Theodore heard it. Now, given the space to speak, Paul took the mic and he said, "Are we not ready? Are we not ready, men?" These men raised their fists to the sky and said, "Yes, we are. We are so ready. We are so willing." That key was turned, the door was opened. Phil held me. Those men both said to me, "Your kids have got dads." Dads. Not a dad, dads. Blew me away. Because I'm proud, and Helen, your husband too. He wasn't there last night, but your husband included, Helen. I would be proud to hand my boys over for a day, a weekend, to say, this is your guardian for the weekend. You need a toilet, you need a hug, you need to tell enough, this is him. And trust them implicitly to look after my boys. What happened with Theodore afterwards? We went outside, we were talking. There was ideas flying in the room. And they were making plans. Plans are already being made. Where abundance can be made, food can be made, it can be shared. We can look after one another. The women were smiling. They were relieved that their husbands were no longer going to feel tied down, that they could go into that safe space of being allowed to be men, just around men, speaking like men. Women get that chance to do that. Men are trying to infiltrate that, but they're not real men. They're being pushed by the media. They're being pushed by the government. These spaces being taken up that are our spaces to reclaim works better. And so these ideas are flying, and Theodore comes to find me, and Philip, beautiful man, he picks him up and he says, "Do you want to swing?" And at first Theo looks a bit nervous, and me and Jamie are sitting talking, and we said, "Oh, he looks nervous." He was initially, and I had to sit back and just allow Philip to do his thing. And he swung him up in the air. Now, Philip is 6 foot something. You know, I've shrunk with my back breaking. I was 5'4", now I'm 5'2", apparently. And the baby was swinging. It must have felt like he was flying. I remember that feeling. He was safe, but he was swinging in the air. His face went from nervousness to thrilled. You all know Theo, you all know how bouncy he is. And he just enjoyed it, and you could see the thrill in his eyes and the connection that he had with these big, strong hands holding him. And he was just swinging him round and throwing him up, and, you know, this tiny little thing. And his smile, he was so proud of himself that he'd flown in the arms of a man. Yes, medicine. We're setting that up, bro. I've got a catalog growing of people with medicine. And so he was swinging him up, and he put him down, and Theo was just thrilled. And he came to me and hugged me, and afterwards Phil was talking to me, checking everything was okay, checking if I needed anything, walking me to the car. Now, I'm not going to tell you what Philip's gone and done for me yet. That man's gone above and beyond. You know, I didn't have the full money to do something, and he's helped me out greatly. And I'm not the only one. During the goodbye, he puts his hand into the car and says to Theo to shake his hand. And Theo looks, and he puts his hand in, and he's looking, and he said, no, squeeze hard. I'm a man, you can squeeze. And Theo's sort of looking at first, and I didn't say anything. I let them step in. And Theo then squeezed. And he said, that's a man's handshake. You shake hands like that and every man will respect you, or something along those lines. Theo was buzzing on the way home. Buzzing about the roars that he'd heard, and why were all those men roaring? I said, because they were men, baby. and they're going to get to work. And he said, wow. And I said, you're going to join them soon too. And he said, wow. And he was thrilled. He wanted to do a handshake before bed instead of a kiss. And it was so beautiful. That exchange I can't give them. That exchange was something special, was something beautiful, immense. And Theodore went to sleep so happy. Now, you can imagine this morning, he got up and he wanted a handshake. He's buzzing. These boys are going to have the guardians that they need around them to look after them, to show them how to be real chivalrous, kind men, beautiful men. We're building pods up and down the country of men that can. And I am so proud to be a part of that, to help instigate that in a small way, to give them the key, put down that door, and say you're allowed to be men. Finally, I've got the wisdom to say, I can't do it all. Can't. I can't stand, and you know I'm a little bulldog when I need to be. I'll stand in front of danger if ever I need to. I can't stand like these 6 foot men, 5 foot men even, but even with stature. I can't do that. There's certain odd jobs around here, I'm always beaten up. You can say, like, yes, a lot of it's like one make and things like that, but I got dry skin on all the parts that, would show that I had heavy jobs. Because I try and do it all myself. These men are asking me if anything you need. And a few of them have cottoned on that I need, but I won't say. So they've just gone ahead and done it anyway. Because they've gotten to know me enough that, or they're intuitive enough to see that I do need, require, would like, but I'll not say. There's a level of indoctrination there in me that wasn't willing to accept that. That wasn't willing to accept that I'm 5'2", a size 8, and pretty strong for what I am, but I'm no man. To feel the grip of those men around my waist, for each and every one of them to pick me up, squeeze me, and say, we've got you, and see them doing that to other women in the group. Absolutely immense. Absolutely a rebalancing, a recalibration of some very important skills. And I am so proud of them. Proud of them. They are going to do great things. And I'm going to be right there cheering them on. I'm going to be one of the divine feminines, like other divine feminines in here, holding the space, telling the men where to go, what to do, when to do it, how to do it, giving those lists, checking them twice. Because the men I've met won't take that as a slant. They won't take that as a depreciation of their value. They'll take that as a thank you. Now you've let me know I can get it done easier. Men like that. They like to, let's cut the bullshit kind of things. Tell me what you need. Getting better at it, but I'm getting better at it because maybe I kicked down that door for them last night. But maybe, just maybe, they're kicking down the door for me. That they are teaching me by just going ahead and doing stuff that I would never have asked for. I would have never presumed I was worthy to ask for. Deep, 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 but happy, 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 happy. These men are great. The men in this room are great. Sisters, you know I always speak to you as my goddesses. But for today, I'm going to speak to these men. And any man that's listening to this from here on, I want to speak to you and say that it's not just women who have been attacked. They attack the divine feminine, yes, because it takes out the needs of all. But the indoctrination and the conditioning through armies, through what men should be, actually what men should protect, not governments. Fuck that. But women and children, brothers, sisters. Men, there is a greatness in you. There is a stance in you. There is a power in you that needs to be unleashed, that needs to be cut loose, that needs to be conditioned in a different way, channeled in a different way. Connect with your brothers, build camaraderie, exchange testosterone. Show our boys what it is to be men worldwide. Show our boys what it is to be a gentle man. Last night, I saw gentle men in that room. But woe betide anybody that crosses any of the ladies in that room. Seriously. The men in this room, I know, knowing you all, woe betide anybody who crosses the feminine, the females around you. There's a greatness in you. There's a source of power in you that is reflected in your body, that is stronger than the female body, that can lift more weight, that can dig deeper, that can push harder. Excuse the preteen upstairs roaring. I'm not going to stop him. His voice is breaking. It's all over the place. I'm having fun with that. Unleash that power. Connect with your brothers. Don't let anybody tell you that you are not allowed to be the beautiful masculine source of strength that you came in this world to be. The beautiful man that you are able to stand your ground with. The beautiful source of power that wrapped around my waist last night. Don't let anybody tell you that you're not allowed to show that. Time for us to rebalance the scales in our communities, ground level, grassroots level. Paul, brother, I know you teach children how to be able to use that bow and arrow. Do something like that, everybody. Reach out to your grandchild. Reach out to your loved ones who are your brothers. Connect. Those who can't be connected with, cut loose. Build camaraderie with those with like minds, like hearts, with a fire in their belly. Reconnect with those ancestors that have stood ground in times gone by. Be that warrior that runs through your veins, quite literally through your DNA. Let them cut you off from that DNA with that special infusion for sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. It's an awesome strength and power that I feel flowing forward from the masculine side of things, from this male aspect coming in. Let it flow in, brothers. Let it flow over you, sisters. Accept it for the beautiful thing that it is. I thank you, brothers, because the people in this room, the people who listen to this, I already know you. I already know the strength and power that you hold. I already know the integrity and ethics and morals that you uphold. Show them to the world without fear, without remorse, without apology. Without apology. Can I get a roar? Can I get a roar? Yes, I freaking can roar. Let that lion out. Roar. Give it a roar. Love it. I'm protected. My children are protected. And those men, rough, says brother. Rough. Susie with a roar. There we go. I with a roar. Paul, I love you too. I'll see you soon. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Awesome. So, let's see what the card says, shall we? Why the heck not? Scratch says rolling. I can roll right now with this throat. Paul, teach your children well. Yes. Much love out there. Yes, there is. No one will cross any female around me, period. And there you go, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. So, it was pretty good. Good weekend, good Thursday. Things are going to be happening that I'll keep you up to date with. And I'll be able to hopefully sow some seeds, some ideas. Let's get some solutions rolling. I don't just go in the UK, you know. I've got my brothers and sisters in the US, some in Australia. You know, let's build these pods everywhere. Let's make sure everybody's getting some food and that we're growing it now. Do some wild gardening. What is it? Guerrilla gardening? Why be set by the limitations of them deliberately fixing prices for farmers, paying farmers to destroy crops, grow our own? Why be restricted by what the supermarkets are being allowed to be let in, by the conditioning and controlling of the amount of lorry drivers that can get through? It's lorries. It's that time. I think we've got to finally accept where we are. It's been quite a silent war, but it's war for sure. And okay, Susie, no problem. And it's time we sort of accept where we are in the lines and the levels that we're willing to go to put a stop to certain plans. Because believe you me, if we don't, We've got a much tougher job ahead of us. If we do, make it easier on ourselves. What's that song? Make it easy on yourself. Make it easy. Not sing it, because that would definitely get people turning off. Cards. So we have the 6 of coins, the world, and the 6 of wands, and the wheel of fortune upside down in reverse. In a second, let's just sort these cards out. So it's not a full deck. So we have, for the 6 of coins, we're looking at generosity, sharing, reciprocity. Where are we sharing our funds, our time, our strength? Where are we sharing this? Where are we putting? Oh, that's a better camera angle, actually. Where are we putting this? Where are we putting our time? Okay, Susie, no problem. Give my love to the little girlie. Give her kisses on the forehead from me. So where are we putting our time, our money? Where are we sharing our resources? Are we making plans to do so? I've just been talking about that. Are we being proactive in it? But are we also being wise about not putting it in the wrong place? Are we, it's a lesson learned I was talking about earlier. Being wise about where you put your time, your energy, your resources. Putting it into a void of any kind will come back on you. So we've got the World card. This is speaking of, we need to get into perspective that we've been conditioned to believe things in a certain way, to think of things in a certain way, to be able to, that it is what it is kind of thing. Has anybody seen Deborah Truex? Does anybody have contact with Deborah Truex? Just let me know if you do, because I haven't seen it. It's just popped into my mind there. So the world, we build the world. We actually even built these elites in these spaces that they're in, these beings. We actually built the space for them to be in through our where we put in our pentacles, our time, our energy. It's important actually that our children are not looking up to, singers as their role models, as their heroes. Last night in that room with me, there were real heroes. That's what the children need to be looking up to. The capacity to build a different world with our consciousness in the click of a switch, if there was enough of us doing it at the same time. So it is very, very important that we do decide where we put our pentacles, where we put our time, where we show our strength, where we show our allegiance, what we rely on and what we don't, and continue to build a world in a different way. Not just talking about it, but do that. Susie, will you tell her I'm asking after her, please? Okay, David, thank you. Could you let her know? Okay, thank you. So building this world is up to us. So we do need to get crack-a-lacking, but that starts in our individual lives and having wisdom and balance. This is a balance of the scales, which has been talking about that too. However those scales are balanced, it's going to reflect into the world. So we do need to balance out our kids in their spaces that they came into this world in. It's got nothing to do with what their spirit soul affiliates with. Nothing. It's but the body is their body. giving them the dominion and sovereignty to enjoy and use that body to its fullest effect. That's rebalancing the scales. For too long, we've allowed our children to be imbalanced, and we're seeing that in the reflection of the world with all of this transgender stuff at such young ages. So there's that. But for sure, food, let's go against, we need to be making sure they've turned off the water. Yeah, we need to be bursting pipelines, things like that. We need to be doing things like that, Sister Gaia. And so building this world is about consciousness. It's about then actions that are taken through that consciousness. And so having the balance of the scales in all the various aspects of ourselves will build this world, but it will come with sacrifice, in that there will be things that need to be cut out, that need to be stopped. There will be things that need to be started. There will be things that need to be maintained. And so for sure, this is important. We have the 6 of Wands there, so we've got the 6, 12, 2, 5. Okay, change. And so 6 of Wands, this means there's victory in this. There is victory in your righteousness, in being honest and true to yourself when balancing your scales in relationships, where you put your boundaries, where you put your pentacles, your time, your space, your energy, your physical self. There is a building of a world in this, because then you are taking this divinity and sovereignty in your own right. Even how much time and balance you're putting in aspects of yourself, getting that imbalance creates a world that is much more symbiotic, much more wanted, much more needed than the world that we're seeing. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune, but it's in reverse on the bottom of the deck. So this would speak to, right now, too many of us are going along, allowing the wheel to be cranked and turned by those that are outside of us, because we're giving them that space to do that, because we're not taking enough action. So we need to be taking more action regarding that. But it also speaks to, it's the Wheel of Fortune, nevertheless. You can change course. You can change that destination. So, important messages. So the 6 of Coins, please. 6 of Coins, please. 6 of Coins, please. Okay. Okay, so 5 of Cups, but it's in reverse. There's that ultimate letting go of something in order to release you into the wisdom of the 6 of Pentacles. There's that sadness, yes, but you're sort of getting over that sadness. You're sort of getting to know that it is what it is. Okay, Susie, I love you very much. Kisses on her forehead. And so there is this level of sadness regarding the letting go of something. And yeah, there is. But there's also the recognition of the relief, the lightness that you feel when you do that, when you let that weight go. The world. Death in reverse. This deck is not all in reverse either. So death in reverse, it's speaking of something doesn't want to die. Life doesn't want to die. There is this fight back within many people that is willing to fight for their sacred DNA line, that is willing to fight for the existence of their ancestors, that is willing to fight for both past, present, and future. And so there's that. But there's also this vision of a world that these beings have of not needing any death. Channeling the world literally into a direction with that they're looking for long life. They're looking for, in their words, eternal life. And they're looking to change the life structure of us in doing so. Their needs are changing, so they're changing us, or they think they are. They're creating an unnatural death, a walking death in many cases. Zombies. Mark my words, and please put this out there that I said that you're going to start seeing people crash, just lots of crashes. People crashing out at the wheel. Either switching off or suddenly dying. And that's going to get big in numbers. Six of Wands. Yeah, it's going to get big in numbers. Look out for those crashes. Be careful when you're driving. These people just seem they're going to like switch off. It also speaks to in individual lives. There's also this level of not wanting to let go of the indoctrinated world that we've been fooled into believing exists. These false systems that are sort of a layer on what is creation itself, life itself, how life really could be. There's still this level of still wanting to hold on to politics, still wanting to, you see, politics was made, and it was made for two definite sides to be competing, because ultimately that immediately puts you in a disparity with others and with yourself, and your scales are imbalanced because there's sides that are pulled apart. And so the red and the blue is very intrinsic in that too in many countries. So there's this unwillingness in a lot of people's lives still to let go of those indoctrinated programs that we are fooled into thinking have always existed, and that's how they should exist, and they're the best way. So there's a level of that we still need to be letting go of in our own selves too. Six of Wands, please. Give me the Six of Wands. Like three major arcanas here, big heavy hitting. Reverse technology too, regarding the way that they're trying to change us into different beings. I've said before, and I'll say it again, look at my Black Goo video. Please share it. It really would help me out. I need to build business. I want to buy this land. So help me out, please, by doing that. I'm going to get straight because I've got no time not to now. You know, there's this level of getting to grips with AI. Yes, it's robots. Yes, it's algorithms. But it was always going to be an experiment to make AI as walking, talking biological beings that are already made. If you haven't already got your children out of school, get them out of school. Don't send them back until this is over. The program will be that schools could be locked down. There's warnings of that in the UK already. I warned about it ages ago. Boom, the letters start coming out. Send your children into school with a backpack in case we have to lock down. In which case they say parents will not be allowed. Police will be in attendance if parents try and get the children out. Up and down the country in the UK, they've spent billions on making schools look like prisons for the last 2 years. Look at the schools and have a check on that. Right now is not the time to be letting anyone else look after your children apart from trusted people. So, Six of Wands, we have the Temperance card, another major arcana, and the Nine of Wands wanted to come out too. So discernment, discernment, discernment. At each crossroads, at each path, thought, bridge, super amounts of discernment. There are infiltrators around. There are people on the take. With the Moon card on the bottom of the deck, it speaks to deception. It speaks to lies, deceit. Now, of course, we know this from a governmental point of view, but to a level that most people, I don't think, contemplate. I think everyone in this room does. But you know, this is happening in our individual lives too. And this goes back to what we need to let go of, what we need to let die, and also changes in the moon that are going to get very, very weird, very glitchy. You'll notice it lower, you'll notice it different colors, very glitchy moon, which is interesting when people are going to be glitching. People are going to be glitching when they're crashing their cars en masse after a special infusion. Something to do with the moon glitching. Now go back to my video on the writing on the wall. They know not what they do, or do they know what they do? Where I speak about us being connected to nature. As much as many people like to not think we are, we are. So does our emotions or our DNA affect what the sun does? I think so. Does it affect how nature is? I think so. Does the amount of people glitching make the moon glitch? I think so. Or is it vice versa? A bit of both. As above, so below, as within, so without. Never a truer word. So discernment, for sure. Many zombified people with agendas. You might hear a lot of close loved ones who have had special infusions hearing voices, talking to seemingly nothing. That's going to come up. Temperance card speaks again of balance, being the alchemist, stepping into your zone of knowing how to play with your energy, knowing how to transmute energy in order to help with this discernment, for sure. Being able to not fear death, not fear letting go of relationships or even physical death. There are worse things than dying. Your DNA strands being cut off, changed, mutated, would definitely be worse. It will affect the world as we know it, and it will affect other dimensions as we know it. I feel that it already is. So speaking about that, being able to, with the Temperance card, allows you to not be afraid to let go with the Five of Cups in reverse here on the Six of Coins. Let go of what you know you need to let go of in your own individual life and from the world stage, you know, political points of view, religious points of view, you know, the list goes on. We also have, with the Six of Wands, there is victory and valor in taking time to be the alchemist, to transmute and discern. Fire here. Discernment, take a pause, prepare here, even if you have to change paths drastically. Victory here, which then would turn that wheel the right way up. They're trying to reverse something in time. Reverse engineer. This has been done before with DNA. They're trying to also do something with that. With that Wheel of Fortune in reverse. They're trying to spin time backwards for some reason. You can see like a dial being cranked backwards, and that having a certain spiral-like effect on another dimension. It opens up like a portal. You see, what I feel they are doing here is, and I'm going to do a separate video on it, but in going through our DNA, which is a key to many, many dimensions, it's a key to many doors. With them doing that, they are entering into a space where they shouldn't enter into, where they shouldn't be able to enter into. This is what would enter them into another world, another planet, so to speak. It's another dimension. They're parasitic. So I don't know if you could see that. It's in reverse there, okay? Then if we put it the right way up, you can see like this portal opening up here on the bottom as the wheel turns. All of the zodiac signs are always on the wheel. Because we're comprised of all of them in one way or another, in different equations. Deep, take of that what you will. It's just a quick reading because I haven't seen you all and I love you all. And I'm going to do a separate video, hopefully later on tonight. I'll see how I get on, see how this voice maintains. But I just wanted to catch up, just catch up. Just, what do you say, big bro, shoot the breeze? Is that it? And then do a reading also. And so that's that. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Leave comments on the video, it really helps. Please share the video, it really helps. I need to build business. I'm going to be real. I need to build business, and so I'm being constructive with my time. I'm going to speak to David, brother David, at Tribe Productions, get some advice from there. And, let's get abundant in this house. All of you, let's all get abundant. Okay, so what's the chat room saying? John Hudson, parasitic relationships. Why do I see a connection with the whole master-slave system? Absolutely, absolutely. And they are using the host bodies of these so-called leaders. They are. I've seen it. And I'm just going to start coming out with stuff because I haven't got time not to. Sometimes I think, oh, Jenny, don't say that. And I think I should have said that. Seeker of truth. Hey to you. Shelley. Hey, my lovely. I've missed you. Deborah, sister. Missed you too. Beautiful people. Missed you so much. Thanks, big bro. I'd really love it if you could reach out. I sent an email, but I don't think it's gotten to us. I didn't know if I had the right email. But she's just been on my mind. And then I think Susie said she was on her mind lately too. And, she's our tribe. So I just wanted to reach out that net and catch her again if she needed it. Or just tell her she's loved. Whatever she needs. Deborah Sloan, interestingly, I logged into Minecraft and it was glitching. The stars continuously jumped backwards in the sky. Message for me, maybe. Abso-freaking-lutely, sister. Absolutely. Minecraft deep. The boys play that deep. David Castle, I love you, brother. I choose to leave this life dancing and singing just to give the next being something to talk about when I pop into their density, frequency, LOL. You will do that, my bro. I can see you doing that. You'll be like, guess who's here? Guess what happened down there? They would pull away from parents, their children, and would go as far as to force. Yes, brother. Yes, it's on our doorstep in the UK. I've seen it. I've been warning about it for a long time. Thankfully, a lot of parents are listening now because they're seeing the signs now. If people don't think they'll do it in the UK, remember how they locked in a lot of university students at the start of all of this as a soft pre-programming. Wouldn't let them out. Had security and the police there. Yeah. Scratch says, I haven't died in life, but I've come close a few times. A few weeks back, I had my first dream for 43 years, and I died in it. Oh, damn it. That's a good thing, though. It's not bad. It makes me glad I don't dream. Well, I'm sending you good dreams, Scratch. And I can walk in people's dreams. I've proved that with a few people. So I can walk in people's dreams. So let me meet you in the fields of gold tonight. We're at different time zones, aren't we? So I can be awake and project myself in there with your permission. Let us walk together in the fields of gold. Thomas says, we have been R&D for years to advance healing for those who can't tap into our Earth Mother's infinite nursing qualities. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Yeah, division, sister. Yeah, we've been warned, brother. Yeah, we've been warned. Oh, send abundance, just supernatural abundance to Gaia and Paul people. They're planting, they're working, and everything's going against the crops right now, including the government, mostly the government. So send supernatural rain there. They want to cut off the water, let's send supernatural rain. I manifested rain for sure. I did it properly for sure. Just the other day. So let's send the rain. Yeah, don't fear the reaper. The reaper's our friend. Oh, it's too light. There you go, Gaia. Gaia and Paul. Connect with each other and let's just send that rain to them. Just command the weather. The Gaia and Paul. And I know it will be supernatural because it's not time yet, but let's send it anyway. Supernaturally. Gaia and Paul. Let it rain over their crops. And to seeker of truth. Wow, they're cutting off the power on and off because of the fire. So sending that to you too, seeker of truth. Manifest in rain. Do a rain dance tonight. What? Hay went from 8,000 for 10 tons to 20,000 for 8 tons. What kind of markup is that? I don't even know how you work that out. Wow, sister. They're really going to do it, aren't they? Said we should have stood earlier, but let's stand now. I think that's bad. It gets worse if we don't stand together. Are you all right, Shannon? How when you say glitches and people crashing cars, are we talking about just the people who've had the jab? Yes. Yes, sister, that's what I'm saying. Yes. People who've had that infusion. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Deborah, that's exactly what I meant. Thank you. Yeah, brother, the ones with the jab. They're going to start crashing, glitching. If they're driving when they glitch, they're going to crash. So keep your distance on the motorways. Keep your distance. Give yourself enough time to swerve. It doesn't matter if people are beeping behind you. Keep that distance for sure. So especially if you've got kids in the car, so you've got time to swerve. No, not too much rain. It's weird though. I think that rain, because we had a month's worth of rain in 1 hour. There was terrible flooding in London. Bang, back to sunshine again. And so I think there's been certain chemical attacks in the air. I felt it. Now sunshine, low wind, all of that is actually goes for, if you look back at some of the videos I did, when I read that storybook of the convenient uses of saws. On one of my writings on the wall, the rain is needed, and the heavy rain at that, to cause them a bioweapon to not be viable, i.e. spraying in the air. Now, they're all in on it together, all of these countries, elites. But they do know that they would be susceptible to certain ethnobombs. So they're not going to want it. So there has been some weird rain like that, but I think was precipitated deliberately to counter a known attack. That rain was weird. Weird. Back to red hot again after. Yeah, that's what I've been telling people in the groups that I go to, Big Bro. Get emotionally ready. You've got to get ready. That reading that we've just done there with that Five of Cups, you've got to get out of that energy. You've got to get out of that death in reverse, because you've got to get prepared to be still able to function, to be still able to work. Hi, Ed. To still be able to function amongst a lot of sadness, to be able to transmute like the Aquarian card, the Temperance card, to be able to meet. I've been ready a long time to scratch. To be able to transmute energy real quick, so that you're not incapacitated when you see some of the scenes that we are set to see. Let's be real. There is a level of getting ready, maybe, if you look back at the Black Goo videos. Do they know what they do in the Black Goo video? There is a level of getting ready to be able to face down hive-minded, frequency-led and directed people that you've known, that you've loved, you've said hi to in the garage every day. That's something I've seen too. To be able to very quickly transmute the energy, to recognize that they're not who they were. And actually, we're very far off being able to, at our hands anyway, have the technology or the means to heal them, to get what has been adhered to their cells, the DNA, off their cells, the DNA. It adheres, it multiplies. So getting ready for that kind of thing is true. It's true. They love witchcraft, they'll never scare me. Well, I do magic, scratch, but I do it with the intention of good, whether that's to face down somebody who's hurting others, or whether that is to send rain. It's powerful, it's ours, they stole it, they just use it for bad intent. So using it for good intent is for sure needed right now. Learning about it is for sure needed right now, because it actually teaches us that consciousness is everything. Balance of the scales is everything. Wholeness and balanced vibrations is everything. So even when we're talking about serious stuff like this, we can laugh still, we can get ready, we can learn how to transmute that energy real quick, because we will. We'll laugh in the trenches for sure to keep our spirits up. Whatever those trenches might be. But we make the trenches. We're making the trenches deeper and deeper and deeper by either not doing what we need to do now in our personal lives and in the wider stage, or we can make those trenches much shallower, much less necessary by doing what we need to do now. It does, Shelley, it all comes down to the intention behind it. I would never do what was considered bad, but I struggle with bad and good, and it's natural law to me. Do no harm to others, do no harm to the balance of things. And so if there's harm to the balance of things, then I'll do what I need to do to correct it. Yes, Scratch, I know you won't, brother. You'll never consent. Hey, Jack, streaming. Much love to you. Much love to you. So, I think that's about it. Well, my voice is still near. And I'm going to probably catch you again later. I'll see how it goes. Jax, I had an awesome time away. It was real powerful. I've missed you all, though, so much. Raven! There she is! There he is! He says there she is. Yeah, and voice too. Raven had a sneaky little devil who got cut off because of antics. Hack and put it on live for some reason. Hurt me a lot, not. So yeah, I thought you'd pick up on that. So I'm back, had a wonderful time, powerful time. I was working with a druid priest. He's a wizard, and he taught me a lot, and he balanced me a lot. So you would have loved it, Raven. Much love to you, Deborah. Much love. I love you all. I love and appreciate you all more than you know. And so I'm working out how to build business. I need to get a plot of land. Any land? So I'm working out how to build business. So let me know if you have any ideas what you would like, direction you'd like me to go in. Share out the videos. I like them. It really does help. It helps, especially the black goo and stuff like that. People need to know about it. People need to know what's happening. And I've been warning about it for a while, but we are where we are. What, KB? He said what? Wait there. Did anyone see Joe answer a question about defunding? I'll put it on the screen. Defunding, and he answered, "We don't drink the blood of children." I'll protest too much, Joe. Machina Mundi, much love to you. Much love. The people. Slow down to when once I've got sat here for a bit. Stay professional. It is so damn expensive. Where are you again, Scratch? Been listening in the background. Joe Post, much love to you. Thank you for listening, Sweet Pea. The video is on BitChute. I'll have a look at that. Wow. Oh, there you go. You're in Wiltshire. You're in this country, Scratch. Oh wow. I'll come visit. How far is Wiltshire from Newcastle? Have car will travel. I will. I'm telling you. I'll sort it out. Maybe take me a little while, but not that long. That's cool. Right, Pixie King. Well, my daughter has horses, and she is a horse whisperer. She trains horses beautifully. They listen to her, they dance for her, she dances for them. You'll love her when you meet her, Pixie King. And so there's that. So there's the horse aspect. I'll be able to grow more of our own food. Also, I really want to expand my mushroom campaign, i.e. for healing, turkey tail, lion's mane, all of those things. My mum used to live in Iran for quite a few years and had a lot of shares in a mushroom factory. And she's super cool and super good at growing mushrooms. They love her. They just love her. The fungi love her. And so there's all of that I would do. But also, I would want to host things. I would want people to be able to congregate there. Have a spiritual garden, have a commune area where we could have things like the festival that had just gone. Building a community of space and a safe space for if shit goes down, as they are planning to bring it down, brother. So there's more, as I say, but that they would be the main and initial plans for sure. For sure. Jack's dreaming. My daughter lives in Warminster. You see? We need to talk, and I need to hook you up with people in your area so that you guys know the safety there in numbers too. Southwest London. Okay, Jax, send me an email to remind me of that. I'm in Newcastle. Oh, scratchy asking, Jax. Right. This is cool. This is good. This is... Scratch, I need to hook you up with some of the boys. Brother, when I get over to America, Adolf was right. The US of A here. Oh, hey, Adolf was right. You're in the USA. Whereabouts? Thank you, Pixie King. Thank you. I'm manifesting it. I need to build business more, but I'm manifesting it. I give a lot of time. I need to sort of work on that, but balance that out. That's what the reading said. So yeah, the horses, the mushrooms, they would be the initial plans. You just done the M4 for me or Jack's scratch? Is SC Southern California? Adolf was right. Colorado for Deborah. So you're close to Wayne, Deborah. You see, I say close to Wayne, and I forget how big states are in America. You could be in Colorado, but like a UK country amount away from. So correct me if I'm wrong. No kidding, you're in the north. You're in North Tyneside. You've got to come to the group on Thursday. Message me. Have I got you on Facebook? Massachusetts for Beloved. Need to keep doing this. We're going to do this after every video. Where is everybody? And people will get to know where everybody is. Building those pods, building those connections. Bought a staffy at Red Hill. And you broke it down. Oh, I've done that plenty of times. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sika Shelley says, I'm up in Alturas, California. Hope I said that right. Ozarks. You're in the Ozarks, big bro. I think it's beautiful there. I've seen some pictures. Love you too, brother. Thank you, thank you. I'll be catching up with you at some point on the weekend. I'll have to go because it's Wayne's show soon. Shelley says, very far north, almost to the Oregon border. Is it Oregon or Oregon? Oh, she's 12 now. They are great dogs. Wow, you see, you're building connections. You deleted Facebook, I understand. I use it for business mostly. Yeah, email me. I've fixed the email. I've bought more storage. Go figure. So I bought more storage. Email me. Because we can meet up. You can come round for tea. I can come to yours for tea. John. Okay. I'm sipping, beloved. Beloved, there you are. Hey, you. Put the link in the chat for your artwork, beloved. Because you never gave me the link again. I've lost it. You got your bicycle riding early. 29 miles. We love it. 16.3 miles per hour average. Wow, powerhouse. I love this. Everybody getting to know where everybody is. People are in Colorado. Yeah, there has been glitches on the phone. My mum said she's been ringing me. I had to show her that I had no missed calls. But expect a lot of cyber attacks. There's already been quite a few. Expect a lot of cyber attacks. I live in the middle of madness here. Email me, Jax. I'm going to find out who's around you that's awake, that is strong. Free Eric Brandt, yes, beloved. Wow. I'm working on that too, Shannon. I feel you. Get that car oiled up, Scratch. Oh, this is beautiful. See? People. Connection. I love you all. I'm going to go because it's the professor's show in minutes. Is it 7, 6? Yeah, in minutes. Tessa, yes, growing much dollars. Yeah, tell me about it. I'm still climbing my way up from the X. Ozarks does look beautiful on pictures. See you next door. Yay. You're welcome. I hope it was okay. It was just a floaty show. Some floating. Happy. Very, very proud of the males. Bye-bye. Adolf was right. Much love to you. Much love to you. Go over to Wayne Steiger. If you're not on there, Wayne Steiger's show. He is a professor of knowledge. He unveils truths. He lets you dance in the cosmos of the inner consciousness by bringing you information that pokes and prods and interjects into those conditionings of the mind and allows you to swim in the potentials. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, beloved. Yeah, about to stop. Much love. You found me from Wayne. Great. Thank you, Adolphus, right? And I appreciate you being here and I appreciate you floating with me. And yeah, Adolphus right about a lot. Okie dokie. I love you all. We're going to do this after each show, so we'll keep building connections, find out where everybody is, building those pods. Organ. So do I say Oregon or organ? Organ. It doesn't roll off my Geordie list. Organ. Is that right, sister? Oh, Shelley, thank you. Yeah, just look at the world right now. Adolf was right. Exactly. Exactimondo. Organ. Oregon. That's easier to say with my lips. Oregon. Okay, I'm going to keep practicing that. I went in a bit of a trance of practice in Oregon. You go off in these chances. Oh, love you, sister Shannon. Much love to you. Yes, we're building connections. It's all about that. After this mess, we'll all be together. Love you, big bro. Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you for helping me, all of you, in more ways than one. Business, friendship, brothers, sisters, love. I love you all. I say it with the E pronounced Organ. I'm going to practice that and get it perfect. Jax, I love you. See you soon. Much love. See you on Wayne's channel.